Okay. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the second session of CLAP. Today we have Rotarian Lakshmi with us. She served in Central Bank of India for over 25 years and then took voluntary retirement. She also is the founder trustee of Sahana Charitable Trust, a very well-known NGO in Bangalore dedicated to serving the blind. They braille books. They have hostel facilities for women. They also do other charitable activities. And Lakshmi has been in the forefront leading the organization. In fact, in a month, they are going to celebrate their 25th anniversary, 25 years of service to the blind. So, in the 25 years as a leader of an organization, she would have had lots of experiences. It's easy to follow others, but very difficult to be a leader. And the job of a leader is not to create followers. The job of a leader is to make new leaders. And our wish is that we want all of you to be leaders wherever you go, in whatever profession you take up. So today we will hear from Lakshmi about her experiences as a leader. CLAP stands for communication, leadership, aptitude, and personal growth. So, who better to talk about leadership than our speaker for the day, Lakshmi Shankar? Lakshmi, the stage is yours.
Hi friends, good evening to you all. I'm as Justin says, I'm a Bangalore resident, and I've served Central Bank for 29 years, and I have taken VRS a few years back just to dedicate myself to the organization we found. Me along with my like-minded two friends, and it is just like a second home to me. So um, what can I say? It is really nice to do what our heart says. Just, instead of doing something which is mechanical. So I really find happiness in doing that. So, uh, Rotary Club of Abilities has given me an opportunity to speak about the skills of leadership and the experience I have found in my journey. I'll try to do my best to say a few words to you, whether it is leadership or experience. So, what I can say first is who's a leader? Leader is a person who lives his ego, demonstrates rights with liberty. So, what I mean is, rights are not just human rights or fundamental rights. It is just concerns for the others, concern for the others. See, we can live ourselves, we can be with ourselves, but just to think about others, that is really a nice way of living life. For example, when we were studying, like we had a very few books. We didn't have books at all. Actually, we had to run. I think Justin also might have experienced the same. So we had to go around the places, for reading service, everything. Like, where some people didn't have encouragement and support also. So they had to discontinue their studies. But what we thought is, let's have a smooth academic career for the younger generation. So we started this organization catering to the individual's academic growth, that to studies, especially college students. Books will not be there, so we try to provide all the books, whatever we can, according to their requirement. So that's a concern for others. So that makes you happy. But as a leader, sometimes you feel, oh God, because what happens is, people will not be the same, all the people will not be the same. They have a different temperaments, different aptitudes, a different kind of approach. But as a leader, we should tolerate everything. So the second quality of a leader is tolerance. See, whatever comes, whatever ups and downs comes, you should tolerate and be calm and guide the other people. That is a second quality. So you all are young people, studying or just working or something like that. But tomorrow you'll have a um, better opportunity of becoming a leader. So you should always be calm, and you should think what to do next, what has to be done next. Like, if something happens, something happens, disturbs you, if something if someone disturbs you or someone irritates you, you should not get carried away. You have to be very calm and think about the steps that has to be taken next. That is the second quality. Even in the family, see, leader is not just a community leader or a professional leader. Even in the family, you will be a leader, because sometimes you will have to head the family. So in that way, you have to be very calm and calculative and plan. So planning is very necessary for a leader. You have to plan things. And even in like, leader should not always what to say, criticize others or scold others. For example, I my experience, I'll just tell you, I had a two sets of leaders in my profession, that in bank. One is just a boss kind of leader, who always condemns others, who always bosses over others, who always insults others in front of everyone. That kind of a leader will not succeed every time, all the time. They will surely be transferred, or they'll surely be disappeared. But I had another set of leader, who's a very gentle type of person. But in his period, the work was very smooth and very calculative, and it was done very nicely. Why? Just because of his talents, his uh, the way of approaching. Way of approaching is very different. It was a gentle type, and he was very assertive, always firm and assertive, but very polite. And he convinces others. Convincing capacity has to be there in a leader. Sorry. And my as a leader, my experience, I had a lot of lessons from other people. See, this is a convincing capacity from him. I have learned. So that that makes the team very well. So, tolerance, convincing capacity, he has to leave ego, he has to demonstrate rights, that is the concern with liberty. And the other quality is you should have a equal share in all aspects. So that is why that is the thing a leader has to be there. Um, See, you have to listen to other people. You have to, you have to put forth your interest um, behind, and you have to, you have to move on to all the other aspects, and you have to involve fully to run the activity in a smoother way. So that is also a quality in a leader. And one more thing is you have to listen to others. So in my hostel, we have about 25 girls with 25 opinions in one thing, one aspect. So you have to listen to 25 opinions. You should not ignore anyone, but you have to be very firm, and you have to have the capacity of taking a right decision. You have to think before you do something properly and take a decision properly. So that is the thing. And one more quality is just don't we should not carried away by others opinion. Like, so in just a simple example for you, in my hostel we don't do this non-veg. We only have veg food because all the volunteers will come, so they have to eat. So so many people will not eat non-veg. So what we do is we never bring or do non-veg. But so many staff and the students, they demand for non-veg. They try to convince us, uh, in lot of ways to prepare non-veg food. But as leaders, we are firm, but we will not tell anything in an authoritative way. We just convince them nicely, and we'll never prepare. We'll not budge to their opinion in this aspect. Though we feel bad, oh God, what we can do this, but still, it's a rule is a rule. So we have to we have to be committed for the rule. So that is the commitment has to be there in a leader. One more quality is commitment. Any time for that matter, you have to stick on to your commitment. See, something happens at home. I cannot go. I cannot leave this and go to serve. Do some work which is very important. I cannot go. You cannot just leave the commitment. Somehow or the other, you have to plan calculatively and prepare yourself both at home and your workplace for the commitment. Balancing, you have to balance. So that is there. And the one more thing is failure and success. Failure and success. Um, I will give you one example. Um, Abdul Kalam was leading a rocket program. It was failed. It got failed, but he just went and told the prime went to the prime minister and admitted that it is his mistake. Why? It is a mistake of entire team, but still he admitted himself as a faulty. So we have to, as a leader, though I mean, there are, if the success is there, you should motivate other people. But when the failure comes, you have to admit yourself. You have to take the responsibility of the failure. That is a good quality of a leader, because the people will be very much motivated. And one more quality is, if they do something wrong, or if they do some if they are failing in one thing, you should not just leave a person there. You have to rebuild his confidence by giving a same thing again, and making him to do that. Best example is the Edison, that a bulb, a founder of a bulb. So I mean, he with a lot of struggle, he prepared a bulb, and his assistant just dropped the bulb, and it was damaged. But still, he didn't lose the patience. He built his confidence by giving the bulb again, and got it, like he got himself, fixed to the light. So that way, you have to you should not leave when something is wrong with your co-workers. You should not leave him there. You have to rebuild his confidence by motivating him, and uh, you have to back up with you have to tap his back to do things better. That is a quality of a leader. So what I have learned till now is the inspiration for other people, not by myself. My bosses, my friends, my father, all of them have taught me all these things. So whatever comes, ups and downs, you have to go on facing it, with courage and confidence. You should not lose confidence, but as an youngsters, you have to learn. You have to go on learning things by other people, and and become a good leader. So leaders, one more thing is, you have to uh, le- leadership is why leadership is important. Sorry, 1 minute. Sorry.
Go on, don't worry.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Some disturbance. So um, all the time, why leadership is important. So everyone cannot run the show. Everyone cannot, I mean, go on doing as their wish. So someone has to be there to take the responsibility with confidence and calculations and forethought, everything. So for that, leader has to be there. Leader should take his steps to motivate others, and do the activities as per their requirements. Okay, time is over. Should I speak further?
Okay, if we'll ask the students to ask any questions if they have.
Yeah, you can ask any questions. Like, yeah, correct. That is a
Yeah.
best way.
Anybody has any questions? This is the best time to ask.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Uh, so has there been any situation where you found that, decision making was really tough,
Oh,
and
yeah, yeah,
you had to
yeah.
come up with, you know, you had to struggle a little to make a decision, and how did you handle such a
Yes, yes,
situation?
yeah, yeah. Yes, yes. I have a situation. When my organization was very little, like it was started few years back, about 2000. Then one fine day we never had funds. Funds are very important for the organization. Without fund, you cannot even do anything in your organization. So funds are more important. What I my thing is, like, we had a we had a really hesitation to run or not. It's a There was a time to close this organization, so we were having a very tough time whether to run or not. That was the toughest situation. So what I did is, like, we should not haste. I told my friends, um, see friends, like, we should not host. My policy is, my father had taught me a policy. When you have come forward, don't go back. You should never go back, whatever the situation comes. So that was my policy. So what I did is, let's not go back. Let's do something to run the organization further. Let's not do that. So we had lot of struggle to raise funds, about 3 months. Fortunately, when GMR Foundation came forward to lift us up, and we had a really good funds, and we started doing it. So that was the situation. Yes, we had a very tough time, and decision making was really tough also, but we handled it.
Yeah. Anybody else has any questions?
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I have a query.
Yes.
What are the hardships or shortcomings which you have navigated in your banking journey?
Oh, yeah. Banking journey. Yes. I had a very hardships in the beginning. When I joined bank, I was just studying in a third year BA, because I lost my father. So I had to look after my family, and I was just going to the bank. But my mobility was very poor, and somebody has to take me to the bank. That was one hardship, because every day I have to depend on somebody else. So that was a hardship, and the one is, orientation problem was there in the beginning. And but sometimes, sometimes this receptionist, telephone operator, they'll be what happens is, they'll be demotivated by other people. You don't have any other work, you only have a telephone work, it's very easy. They say it is very easy, but sometimes you have to you have to sit, just like a watchman. You have to sit, always you have to sit, you cannot go anywhere. That is a very bad thing in in a profession. So that was a hardship for me, and which I had to overcome. And my bosses, some bosses were there who were harassing me, who were insulting me. As I told you, even for the meeting, when I was going there, meeting, if I go there, Okay, telephones are ringing. You can go and sit in the telephone position. You need not come to the meeting. So they had to, they insulted me and all. They were not giving me leave. So much hardships were there, little. But um, all the hardships had to be handled properly and calculatively. I should know. I need the lesson I learned was not to get angry, not to get angry for anything else, not to get disturbed. You should not waste tears. You should not cry. When you cry, the people who insult you will do it more. So you should not cry. You have to be very bold and face your hardships. I think I answered your question properly.
Yes, ma'am. You're absolutely right. This is Rupesh. Actually, I'm in post office. I'm also working as a supervisor. So I
Okay.
have a query that
Uh,
how to convince and our subordinates
mm.
and how can bring them confidence on me. I can handle the situation and I can give the correct guidance.
Yeah.
So
F-
yes,
First,
ma'am.
in a small step, you do it. You start convincing in a little matters,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
they'll get carried away. Like just once, when somebody brings you a ledger or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then you say,
Yeah.
oh, this ledger, what are, they'll say the matters. Okay, you motivate them. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yes.
You told it you addressed it very nicely. You read it nicely. You do this, you do that. Like you just tell them to, tell them your thoughts and how to, I mean, talk to others, how to carry out activities
Yes.
to
Yes. Yes.
others, like, so that way little matters you start convincing. Then
Yes.
when they get carried away, then you start
Mm.
start with big ones, bigger roles. So
Oh,
they'll be,
okay.
one fine day they'll get to know, oh, he's a very good convincer and very good leader.
Yes, you're right, ma'am. The
Yeah.
same thing I'm following now. Also, thank you. Thank you. Your
Yeah.
guidance added me some more motivation.
Yes.
Yes. Say, what you faced the hardship, I am also facing same thing today.
Yeah.
Even they are not allowing giving the leaves and they are not allowing the meetings.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I will I individually join in the Google Meet and even within the office I will join in the Google Meet and I will listen the meeting what is happening inside the chamber.
Don't worry,
So,
one more boss will come wherein
yes,
they'll recognize
yes,
your talent. They'll
yes, yes,
give you good work. And
yes.
yeah, it happened to me also. But the day I left, everyone were tears. Like everyone were so sad.
Mhm.
Only one boss was there that way. The other boss,
Yeah,
I was just expecting to be kind, and he was kind. So you will also get a nice boss. You will
yes,
also
yes,
become a leader.
yes. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else has any questions?
Lakshmi, Arun
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Arun, yes.
Arun,
Um,
oh my God,
yes.
what questions you'll ask me? Tell me.
No questions, but
Give
I
it in
just
writing.
wanted. No questions. I just wanted to agree to everything that you said, but I want to emphasize on one thing is
Yeah.
that as a leader, you need to be a good listener. You
Yes.
can give your opinion only after listening to what everybody else has to say. And
Correct. Correct.
only then will you give a good opinion. Your
Yes.
opinion, is to you right now, but your first job is to listen. And the moment you start listening, you'll find out what everybody else is thinking.
I didn't I tell that?
Yes, yes. That's what I
Oh, no.
said. I
No, no.
completely agree.
Did I tell it or not?
Yeah,
I
you
don't
said,
know.
you
Yes,
said.
you did. You
He's
did.
just
You did.
summarizing it for you.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah, I'm just saying that that's one point which is, so apt for a leader, that you
Oh,
should be
yeah.
a good listener first.
Yes, Arun. Yes. Yes.
I completely agree with whatever you said.
Oh,
And
thank you.
believe me, everybody, to all the students here, you can learn a lot from Lakshmi.
Oh,
And
thanks.
she is an awesome teacher. So you guys should listen more often to Lakshmi, and then you'll go forward. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
Lakshmi.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Anybody else?
So can I?
Yes, Pooja.
One thing I just wanted to ask, I mean, I'm a little curious to know. So
Huh.
nowadays, we've seen a lot of criticism being, you know, um, whenever a leader comes into position, and so many people follow that leader, and something fails or something goes wrong, or something doesn't go as expected. There is a lot of criticism which is sent the leader's way. So, have you faced such situations, and how do you think? Because we have so many youngsters
Yeah.
in the session. So, how do
Yes,
you think
Harun.
people should handle criticism when
Yes.
people come
I
up with
have
it?
I have faced such criticism. For example, I'm not boasting. I'm just telling you a fact. I raise maximum funds to my organization. So once what happened? One person just criticized me, saying, "Okay, if girls come, the donors will give the funds." That was a very bad criticism, which I didn't like it. What I did is I never felt bad. I never got angry. I next time when donors called us, I put that person forward. Please go and handle it because I am not able to do it today. So he just went and he could not convince it properly, him properly. So the funds didn't come. Sometimes I don't know, somehow or the other, the fund didn't come at all. So he said, "Okay, what's wrong with that person? He didn't even listen to me and all that." So I said, raising funds is not easy. Sometimes you get funds, sometimes you will not get funds. The time I get funds, I will come and tell you. The time I don't get funds, I will not tell anyone. I'll just keep quiet. That's why you should not talk about other people's capacity, because it is some the struggles. See, in English they say, you double the joy, what to say,
You
don't
share.
even share the sorrow. So that way you should not feel like, if the funds don't come, I will not spell it at all. So don't talk about others capacity. So that way, so many criticism may used to come. So we should not get perturbed, and we have to handle it in a way. We have to make them to do it. Then they'll understand the hardships and struggles of the activities behind the act. I think I answered it properly.
Very much, Lakshmi. That was
Thank you.
really a insightful event or incident you shared.
Yeah.
Pooja,
That's why
I think
that's why Lakshmi is the leader.
Thank you, Arun. Thank you so much.
and her name is also Lakshmi, so she is the mother of funds.
No, no, no.
Absolutely.
Pooja, I think you had a question.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Why leadership?
I didn't hear you properly, ma.
Once again, Pooja.
Why leadership? Why leadership is crucial, ma'am?
Why
Why
leadership is crucial?
crucial? Okay.
Important.
Important. It's no crucial. She meant crucial. Do you mean it's very struggleful or important? What do you
Important.
mean? Important.
Yeah.
Okay.
Important, ma'am.
Important. Okay. Yeah. See, you everyone in a okay. You have a family. You have a father and mother. You have siblings.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone cannot. I mean, one activity has to be there. In activity, you cannot. Everyone cannot do as their own, like as they want, because activity will not be complete. If a leader is there, you communicate with the leader. This has to be there. This activity has to be done in this way. When you all communicate to a leader, when that act becomes successful. Do you agree? So
Yes, ma'am.
the leader has to be there to motivate others to carry on the things properly in a planned way. Leadership is really important. You have to lead your family. You are a young person. Tomorrow you will be the leader. So you have to learn these qualities as an youngster.
Lakshmi, I have one question.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell me.
Today you are the leader. Have you thought about your successor?
Yeah. My successor is. My successor is on the way. Two people I have thought. One is my son. He wants to. I mean, he wants to come to our trust as a trustee. And one more person is a blind person who really wants to be a trustee, but we are just training them.
Okay. Anybody else?
This is Kiran here. Thank you, Lakshmi ma'am, for such an enlightening um, topic of leadership and your views on it. And just to add, hi, all. This is Kiran here, and
Yeah.
just to add on to what Lakshmi ma'am told, leadership is not about ego. It's about compassion. It's about acceptance. It's about assertiveness. You can't change things that are out of your control. What you can control is your way to react to a situation. If the team fails, don't take it personally. Work together with the team to find out where are the gaps, fill those. You will become successful. You will become a better leader as well. And in the next thing that you want to do, or in the next field that you take your fresh steps, you will have this experience to bank on. The second aspect, compassion. When it comes to humans, we all have issues, personal issues, professional issues, and other stuff. What a leader does at this point of time is accept that they are having issues try to find out ways to make it better for him to work, either personally, if it is personal, take him out for a coffee or for lunch, team lunch. That's what leaders do. If the team morale is down, they don't have to work. They just go for a coffee, all of them together, have team lunch. And when this actually, when you go for a team lunch, people generally tend to loosen a bit, relax a bit, they talk more openly. So from the compassion perspective, the communication, it has to be clear. Nothing has to be done within the team. Always make sure that the communication between the team members and between the leaders are happening correctly. And the third aspect is the ego. There are, as Lakshmi ma'am suggested, one of her managers was, in all respect, a tyrant. He did not accept her as she is. He always found out some problem, some issues with the way she was working. He did not understand the challenges that she has in terms of the phone calls happening when during meetings and other stuff. So when you are a non-egoistic person, you will not be criticizing people, but you will be helping them overcome those challenges. So the when you do that, your fan following or the people who look up to you as a leader will become more proactive in ensuring that if I'm just taking an example, if the manager who was acting very badly or was acting very badly with Lakshmi ma'am, if he had told that, if he had taken Lakshmi ma'am to separately and asked what are your challenges, how can we make it better for you to be a productive part of the team, that would have helped. And you don't have to tell, you don't have a leader, as a leader, you don't have to tell, I will do this for you. What you would have suggested to Lakshmi ma'am, what can we do better for you? So when you have leaders telling you that what I can do better for you, you will come out with ideas to make yourself better or your life better or your work better, and also work with other teams. And if you look at the challenges that Rupesh or Lakshmi ma'am highlighted, these are there even for people without any disabilities as well. There are issues within the team. Yeah, they don't match well. They basically think that somebody is getting overburdened, and while some others are not doing any work. But that should not prevent your vision of moving forward, or accepting that those people will not be helpful. You do your job, you give it your best shot, and if the best is not best for the other people, it's not a mark on your competency or capability. You have to just accept it, see if there are better ways to do it. And these are the qualities that the leaders or the leadership is basically talking about. The first thing is, you are a servant to your team. A leader is not a person who is a dictator. He accepts that there are team members who might not make the mark in terms of professional work, but he accepts as them are, and he gets the best out of them as best as they can do. The second aspect is, make sure that you are accountable. Accountability in terms of the professional work, as Lakshmi ma'am suggested. Abdul Kalam went to Prime Minister when the rocket failed, or the PSLV rocket failed for the first flight, and he said that, no, this is my mistake, or I agree that I failed. Though his whole team put in 110% in making that a success, but there are unseen circumstances which actually prevent you from doing that. So from that perspective, a leader is one who takes accountability for the actions on behalf of the team and encourages the team to do better. And the second flight that of the PSLV rocket, it was very successful. They actually went ahead and installed all the satellites or small satellites in the orbit. So that was how a leader should be. A failure is just a stepping stone for him to bring the team together to a higher maturity or a higher productivity. And the third aspect is that make a personal connection, communicate, taking them out for team lunch or for a coffee, just for a casual talk, not about profession. Just make them relax. Once people relax, team members relax, they will give out their best. They will have that encouragement to go further. So this is what I have to say about leadership. I'm so sorry I took Lakshmi ma'am's time, and this is what I feel is leadership all about, which Lakshmi ma'am has actually gone ahead and told with her experiences. Rupesh also shared his experiences with the challenges, but find out what is that you can do to make it better for yourself. That is the sign of a leader. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Kiran. Thank you. It was really nice food for thought. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else? Final thoughts?
Yes, hello.
Yes, Suman.
Yeah, hi, all. Hi, ma'am. So I have two questions. First of all, as you were saying that we should not be carried away, and that is true. I am trying also my best, and that is quite fruitful. I am trying to be focused on the at the present, so that I should not get carried away. But sometimes it becomes very hard to stay at the present and focus. So could you suggest some steps or something that will help us on this?
Yeah, as Kiran says, you have to be calm. You have to relax yourself. If anyone criticizes you, you just don't heed for all that. Okay, fine. Uh, okay, if it is a constructive criticism, you take it to your heart and just see what best can I do next. And if it is a negative criticism, don't take otherwise. Just do your best. That's what I can say.
Yeah,
And
Suman,
be
and
calm.
yeah, just one, and just to add to Lakshmi ma'am's words. See, when you just put yourself, just take yourself out of the professional field. When in case you are having this issue where you feel that you are inadequate, you are doing very well presently, but I don't know what I will do in future. The first thing that you have to do is to make sure that you are always in the present. The future, you don't know what happens tomorrow. It might be a good day. Good days make you wiser, bad days make you better. So think that all the negative things that are being told about you are just words. See, there are a lot of things that you can do. One thing is just close out the noise or drown out the noise. Think that I am doing my best and this is my best version. If others have criticism, it is their opinion. It's not a mark, as I said, on your ability.
And one more thing is, you should be as you are. You should not be Lakshmi, or you should not be Kiran. You should be as you are. You should not change according to their whims and fancies. Only if you have to change for the better. That's what I mean.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, thank you so much, Lakshmi ma'am, for
Yeah,
your wonderful insights on leadership. The
yeah,
talk was really great. You showed a lot of path to the new small, what to say, small age group people, because most of the people are very young here,
yeah.
and
Correct.
they think that becoming a leader, they should become older, then only they can be a leader. But
No,
it is nowhere relevant to age. So being a leader is somewhat, they should have a visionary thought, they should have a concrete plan, they should communicate well with the team members, they should keep motivating and inspiring, and they should take the right decision. Decision making plays a vital role in being a leader. And of course, there should be a problem solver also. So they should not depend on their teammates to give the answers. So they should be having a problem solving attitude, and they should be ahead of the team, and they should not have so much of ego that I am so brilliant like that, but still they should have a problem solving attitude, and a lot of collaboration and teamwork should happen. When a leader is there, he should not dictate, as Kiran told, he should not be a dictator. There should be a lot of collaboration and teamwork. Then only that leader can emerge. That all the people should tell that this leader gives equal opportunity to everybody, and we are all very happy to work under him like that. That kind of comments that leader should give. And finally, the leader should be very ethical. So he should not go off the record, going for shortcuts. So nothing like that. He should be straightforward and he should be ethical. Then only in the future also people will appreciate us. So don't worry about the age. Okay, irrespective of the age, if you possess all these qualities as told by Lakshmi ma'am, Kiran, so try to build those characters. If you have these characters, you will definitely become a leader. I would like to tell a small incident about ISRO chairman. You might have heard about Sivan, right? That he got attracted through the media when that Chandrayaan-2 failed. Okay, under his leadership only that mission happened, and that miserably failed. But everyone were telling that he should have planned it correctly. He didn't do that work properly, like that. All kind of negative things, media and everybody started focusing on that. But even after Chandrayaan-3 success, that chairman he told that still that that Chandrayaan-2 is giving us the signals. So we are getting lot of data from the Chandrayaan-2. People say that it is a failure, but still, though it couldn't land properly on the orbit, but still we are getting extracting the data from the Chandrayaan-2. So be sincere to your work, and don't lose hope that everybody will appreciate us. It is not the duty of a leader. So do your duty to the best, focus on the teamwork, and collaborate with all your team members. So that will take you to a higher place. This is what I want to add to Lakshmi ma'am's talk. So, and wish all the students great success in their life. Thank you, Lakshmi ma'am, for your nice talk.
Thank you. Thank you for giving your good advice.
Thank you, ma'am.